best known for her versatile acting.
Something which should be called out and be questioned scientifically, logically.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to be the vehicle to get this issue to the forefront.
She stars in the recent film Rashmi Rocket.
So I can bring the conversation to happen to the forefront, that discussions will start happening. People will actually start thinking about the logical and scientific relevance of this. So I hope that conversation starts.
Newsx India A-List proudly recognizes Taapsee Pannu for excellence in acting.
Hello and welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on this special interview as part of our Newsx A-List series. We're in conversation today with a star who needs no introduction. Yes, the extremely talented Taapsee Pannu is with us today. Taapsee, welcome to Newsx. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much, Uday.
Well, always a pleasure, of course, to speak to you, but this time about a very special project. Actually, I think that's become synonymous with you. Special projects and, of course, special roles. But Rashmi Rocket is, truly a very different story. I don't think we've seen a story on this kind of topic or this kind of woman in a very long time. Or I don't remember when, actually, in the film industry.
It has. As far as my research goes, it hasn't been done.
Yes,
at least in Indian cinema hasn't been done. I don't know about Hollywood. I don't watch many movies there.
But as I said, a really special film. What was your, the one convincing factor that made you do Rashmi Rocket?
Two reasons. First was I love sports. I love to follow sports. For me, sports stars are real heroes. I'm in awe of them. So when I got to know about this particular testing and how it's only done on females, it was shocking. Shocking for me that someone like me who loves sports so much had no clue about something so crazy happening even till date. So that became one reason that if someone like me did not know about it, who follows sports so closely, so I don't think many people in our country will be aware of such a practice. At least a majority won't. So let me be the vehicle to bring this particular issue to the forefront. And the second reason was, for more than a sports film, this was an identity issue film for me. When someone else decides who you are, which is the violation of human rights, I feel. Nobody else is going to tell you are a man or not a man, or you're a woman, not a woman. So here someone else is taking a call on your behalf and telling you're not woman enough to run in this race, and hence you should be banned. Question on the very identity of a human being, which is something which should be called out and be questioned scientifically, logically. So I really wanted to be the vehicle to get this issue to the forefront.
And do you believe, do you hope that, of course, this will initiate that conversation, but could hopefully lead to change as well? You most recently initiated that conversation with Thappad. You've done it before, of course, with Pink. Do you believe that that conversation should happen around gender testing, given the fact that it's still happening, as you're saying, in our country?
Yes, it's happening all over the world. Even the last Tokyo Olympics, there were 2 Namibian players who were banned because of the same gender testing. And as an actor, I can only use my medium to bring about a certain kind of awareness and discussion. I can't assure that the change will happen. It's not like after Pink, the molestation or rapes stopped. It's not like after Thappad, the domestic violence stopped. So it's not like I can assure that, okay, this is going to stop. But it at least started having, the conversation started. The topic became a more mainstream, more dining table conversation than just keeping it under wraps. So at least with this, I can bring the conversation to happen to the forefront, that discussions will start happening. People will actually start thinking about the logical and scientific relevance of this. So I hope that conversation starts.
Now there are some, of course, very difficult scenes that you've done, in this film. And some of them, of course, we've also seen in the trailer. More we'll see once people watch the film. For you as an actor, Taapsee, when you're emoting a difficult scene, like the one we see where she's been asked to, take all her clothes off, and she's shocked that this kind of test is even happening. After these tough scenes for you, emotionally draining, how do you bounce back? Post shoot, post pack up.
I've been living with this script through the lockdown, you can say. Actually, it's been in my head since the time I heard it in 2018. So it's been there in my head since then, because it has just, as I told you, I was just so shocked to hear it that this happens. When the script came in hand, because when the script was ready, the screenplay was ready, we were in early 2020.
Yeah.
And that is when I've been, since then, I've been living with it at the back of my head. And so I was already mentally prepared to dive into it. Now, how to get out of it was like, as an actor, I feel a sense of accomplishment if it affects me
Mhm.
in real. If it actually like makes me pause and take a little while to get back to reality, that means I have done a decent job at doing it. So that happiness of doing that job, that if I have felt it from inside, that means it would have the camera would have captured it.
Yeah.
So that sense of happiness helps me get out of it, because then I feel, okay, I did my job, I did what was there in my hand
Yeah.
to push this topic out. Now let's be ready to receive, or let's be ready to see what audience does. So that happiness helps me get out of that zone.
Okay. And and just talking about the impact of this as well, Tapsi, we saw it, of course, with Duti Chand as well in India. As you're saying, it just happened recently in the Tokyo Olympics. And obviously this is leaving an impact, another hurdle for women in sport, which is anyways, there are so many hurdles and roadblocks in India, particularly if you talk about, it's not easy being a sports person in India, but still they're making us so proud. We saw in the recent Olympics as well. A lot of women made us proud. So do you believe that we need to, end these roadblocks? We need to clear these obstacles rather than, have them there for women in sport or generally individuals in sport in our country?
See, it has not just happened with one, but many Indian athletes. It's just that one probably had the courage to face it and call it out.
Yeah.
There were lots who just went away in oblivion, did not want to face it or question it or fight it back. And internationally also, so many athletes just couldn't take it. Because it's probably, you and I can easily sit and talk, but for someone who's gone through it, for that person to come out and say, no, I'm a woman, like how to prove that?
Yeah.
So it's not the most easiest of things to do. So there are a lot of them who have fought this and who are still fighting, who probably will keep fighting in the future if this is not reviewed or stopped. So yes, athletes ka struggle we have been seeing in a lot of films, and we know about it because most of them end up coming from the smaller towns, smaller cities, right? So we have seen the kind of hurdles they face.
Yeah.
But this is not about that. It's about a female athletes in particular, in addition to the regular struggles. Like in the film, you'll not see that she's gone through the struggle of not having enough resources, or that which is usually the struggle that we show of an athlete, because it's time we move beyond that. We've seen that it is very much there, but this film is not dealing about that. So she is very much privileged when it comes to resources, when it comes to support from the family. That and all is something that is not a problem for her. It's more of a society and the system around her that she's going to fight, which probably is not shown in other films, especially with female athletes. It's an additional problem that comes with them. The fact that there is a certain taboo. The other day I was talking to Hima, and she was telling me about how every year that was this one girl playing with so many boys in a football field, so the fact that because she's a woman, she's supposed to not be so such an outdoor person. So that itself starts pushing them towards a direction that they don't really feel like going in, but they have to, because they're supposed to prove it to the world that they are women and they are a female. So hence they have to do this. And then it goes to the next level where there is a thing that, okay, you have to look like this. If you're not feminine looking enough, how will you get a boy? How will you get a man to marry? And if you are you looking like a man, how will you get a man? So that whole taboo of not looking feminine enough. Who decides what is a feminine body? I mean, who set this goal that if you're muscular, you're not a female? Only a man is allowed to have muscles. So kind of taboo that a woman needs to fight. And then you go to a on field,
Yeah.
and this kind of testing happens, which only happens for females. Doesn't happen for men. We have to prove that they are man enough or no.
Yeah.
So it only happens for females.
Yeah.
So this femininity you end up facing.
True.
And then you have, since you have seen the film, there is a third act in the film, which, you know, we probably will not talk about right now. I would want the audience to see, which also becomes a roadblock.
Yeah.
We have seen in so many cases, and the brands and all who are against
Yeah.
this. So, you know, they've been constantly these kind of hurdles which are for this specific gender. So this film will be highlighting those rather than the usual
All of that.
struggles of an athlete.
Yeah, true. And that's why it's so specific and so path-breaking, as you said, and hasn't been seen before.
Yeah.
The obstacles and the other parts we've seen before. No, but what you've said, of course, Taapsee, is fantastic, because that just shows that, of course, it is an athlete story. It is this athlete story that you're portraying, but it's also very synonymous to the barriers and generally, you know, these misconceptions that are there for women in our country, unfortunately, about femininity and, you know, about all of that. But just a couple of last questions now before we end. One, of course, on your own connection with sport, as you were telling us, you know, you've always loved sports since you were a kid. When did this you know, love story for sports develop? Do you remember what age you were when you started playing your first sport, and what was your favorite sport when you were younger?
I was running when I was 6 years old.
Okay.
I started running. I used to, you know, those small races that used to happen on sports day. I started with those when I was in first standard.
Yeah.
And I used to run for, like, I ended up being the one who used to win the maximum number of medals in sports for most of the race styles: 100 meters, 200, 400, relay, long jump. All these I used to play. I was not that good in long jump and all, but yeah, I used to be pretty good in these 100, 200, 400 and relays. So that is what I started off with. And then, of course, then I tried my hand at all other kinds of sports like volleyball, basketball, badminton. I tried all of that. Now I play squash. So basically, I've been a jack of all trades, master of none. I just love the energy that sports brings with it. You know, it not only physically, mentally, it helps you stay healthy, mentally healthy. I love sports.
Yeah, no doubt. And of course, hopefully, many people will be encouraged to get into sports, you know, once things like gender testing and all, of course, end in our country. And let's hope that this film does initiate a conversation around ending this discriminatory practice. Thank you so much, Taapsee Pannu, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
All the very best.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.